start this live off by saying thank you to everyone who support this movement. Thank you for everyone who contribute to make this movement a reality, to keep this movement going. So I'm just gonna give y'all the weekly update of what's been going on in the country, what's been going on with the school, and what's been going on with me. Now, for all my Haitians out there, all my sac passeurs, all my brothers and sisters that, that's all over the world, that's watching the news and the stuff that's current on in Haiti, I want to tell y'all, how should I say this? We all here. I always try to spread a positive light in my country because from the things that I was taught about while I was in America in the news media, it always was to keep you away from your country. And when I came to Haiti and I seen the other side of it, this is why I created a YouTube channel to show you what I seen, and some of the things that I seen was some of the most beautiful things in the world. Mountains, water, and a lot of things that I didn't know exist in Haiti. So I created this channel to show you that. And then in the process of showing you that, we came across a great initiative where we was able to bring change in the areas that's so desperately needed. And together, we have been able to bring those changes. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that participated in that. Thank you for everybody that not only just say they love Haiti, but really take the action to do something for Haiti. Because if you look at the news right now, only thing they show you about is the negativity aspect of Haiti. Not saying this stuff don't exist, but I just want you to know that's not all that there is of Haiti. It's a whole nother side, it's a whole nother beauty, and there's so much opportunity of things that we can do. And right now we have the opportunity to control the narrative, to control the directions that our country is going in. Just sitting back and just watching and not being active is not going to make a difference. So for all my peoples that really love Haiti and wants to see something different from just what they just portrayed to us, because when you look at the news, all they show you is the gangs, all they show you is the poverty. That exists, that's still there. But what about the beauty? What about the beautiful mountains? What about the beautiful people? What about the beautiful waters? And what about all these wonderful opportunities that's out here that hasn't been developed yet? For every opportunity we lack is an opportunity in place. And for me to sit here and tell you, everything is all good, that would be me telling a lie. And, I always try to keep it real on my platform. I always just try to inform you about some of the things that's going on, and I'm going to keep doing that, but in the same step as I'm doing that, I want y'all to know, if you ask me, yes, you can still visit Haiti, because me right now, in this process right now, I'm still trying to get my family to come visit Haiti, but they so caught up in what's going on in the news that nobody want to come to Haiti right now, right? And if you ask me, do I think it's safe for you to buy land in Haiti? Is Haiti somewhere that you want to buy land? Yes, you still should buy land in Haiti, for the simple fact that last time I did the first time I did a video, I think this was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, showing about the property value. Right now, the property value is 3 times that amount. So if you would have followed my advice and you would have bought some property, your property would have rose up by 3 times that amount. Now, we do have our problems, right? But what world doesn't have its problem? America's a beautiful country, but America have its problem. You could go to Walmart, church, you could go to the movie theaters, and something could happen. So I want to focus on what can we do. I'm only reaching out to different makers, the ones that want to be involved, the ones that want to say, you know what, I see what's going on in Haiti. And if you ask me what's going on in Haiti right now, it's like they're trying to take the country away from us, because the wrong things is being funded. The wrong things is being funded. If you look at Port-au-Prince, a new gang pop up, and where do they get these guns and these artillery from? It's the wrong things being funded. Whereas the good things, building schools, building hospitals, building all these things that's going to develop our country, make our country better, it's not being brought to the light. They are not funding these things. So that's why it's up to you, the people, the Haitian, to say, this is my country, I love my country, and I'm going to be a part of this fight. I'm going to be on the front line of change. And this is what I decided to do, to be part of this change, And right now, I'm actually in the thick of it all. A lot of the things that you see on the news about Labu, and the instability of it all. I live in this area, and I see this thing. But one thing it don't discourage me. It don't shake me up. It don't make me want to run away. Because I'm from New Jersey, so I done seen some of these things before. It don't make me scared. It only gives me motivation to be like, you know what? It has to be a opposite reaction to what if they are funding gangs, if they are giving guns out. We need to have an opposite approach. Let's put more worth into education. Let's build positivity, because but who's gonna do the positivity? We know who's already funding the negativity. Who's going to build the positivity? Who's going to invest in the positivity? So this is my message to everyone out there. If you love Haiti, if you love your country, you have pride in your country, let's take action. And the action is, let's get on this fight for change. Let's get on this fight for building Haiti to our liking. And the way we do that, y'all, is to make sure we provide some of the things that's not free. Some of the things that's free in other countries, they make people pay so much for here. And the diaspora dollar is what's keeping this economy afloat. Billions of dollars get poured into Haiti from the diaspora. So the diaspora has always been the strength of this country. For the ones that love Haiti, for the ones that have land in Haiti, homes in Haiti, and for the ones that have family in Haiti, y'all matter a lot. Y'all have a big impact on the direction of our country. But our country is not going to go nowhere far if we don't take action and get involved. So I'm encouraging everybody right now to get involved, even if it's not me, right? If you see somebody out there that's doing something that you believe in and you know this is good for Haiti, I encourage you, let's get involved because the time is now. Because some of the things that's going on right now, I don't like talking like this, but I gotta update y'all. Some of the things that's going on right now, the two main roads is blocked off, right? The two main roads that's blocked off. So when I see that, I feel as though it's an attack on our national product. It's an attack on our bananas, our rice, our mangoes, our avocados. So now what that end up doing is we start importing or importing things from other countries in order to meet the need of that. So now our farmers, the ones that work around the clock, are now losing their job, losing their position, cannot pay the bills, cannot put their kids in school because to me, I think it's a greater, bigger plan to just destroy our economy. And for all my peoples out there, I want you to know your voice matter, your difference, your impact make a difference. So I'm calling everybody to get involved. Let's not run away from this. I need all soldiers on board. And once again, I want to thank all my wonderful people who support Haiti's Future Academy. Haiti's Future Academy is a bright light in our community, bringing education to the children that need it the most. And not just any education. We could have just took on the conventional, traditional role of what the schools provided in Haiti. But instead, we chose to take a step further to create new industries by teaching the kids, equipping the kids with English, computer skills, and STEM at an early age so they could grow up in knowing that it's possibilities of them being an engineer. It's possibilities of them being a pilot, and they don't have to go abroad to get this stuff right here. So for all my people, I'm telling y'all right now, the only thing that matters to me is the school and the people that support the school because y'all in the fight for a better day for Haiti. Y'all showing that y'all really care about Haiti and not just speaking about it, but y'all actually taking action. So I'm very thankful for all my wonderful people that play a big part of this movement, that sponsor a teacher, that's helped sponsor the food budget. I haven't been hearing from y'all lately, but we definitely need y'all. to keep this movement going, y'all, to keep this movement going. And because one of the things that saddened my heart is when I hear that a boat with 100 people in it drowned. You know, how do you say that word? It it sunk, and a lot of people died. And that's people that's looking for opportunities because the generation before them, or it wasn't organizations in place to make sure that they have a better life. So they felt as though that they had to leave in order to get a better life. So now what we must do now is find a way that the children don't have to go through that. Find a way that the kids can live a decent life in Haiti. Find a way that we could create new industries. I don't care if it's just building call centers. I don't care if it's we getting more engineers, more pilots, homegrowing our own sciences like it was in the 70s. I feel as though this is needed. And if you want to attack a problem, you must attack it at the root, y'all. So this is what Haiti's future is about. I want to give a big shout out to Marie Felisoir. Hello, hello. Miss Lita Majid, bonsoir. Miss y'all, man. Miss Lita Majid, I haven't seen you in a minute. How all my wonderful people doing? For all my first time viewers, make sure y'all go check out the program. We have a few playlists. We have views of Haiti. We have the provinces of Haiti, and we have Haiti's Future School. I'm just like a big melting gumbo pot. We give you a lot of different content on this channel. We have land buying, one of the best things I ever did in my life, and that's the school. And the school is very important to me, y'all. The school is one of the reasons that I fight. It gives me hope. You know, it gives me hope on the things that we are doing. Seeing that where we took the kids from at before to where they at now, let me know in 2-3 more years how well developed they will be. But I want everybody to know, if we don't get involved, if you don't get involved, it's potential that we might lose this program. You know, it's a possibility that we might lose this program. And we don't want to do that because I represent everybody right now that's watching that always wanted to do something good for Haiti. Somebody that wanted to build a school but couldn't come to Haiti, you know, because of what the media portrayed or because of what their family told you. We here right now and we making this happen. So I just ask you to get behind this movement. Let's support, act like it's you doing it, because, you know, when you do for the least, it's like you do for the most high. So if it was me watching you doing the school movement and it's something that was in my heart, I would definitely want to support it, because this is a mom and pop movement right here. You know, you actually see where your money goes to, and this really go back into the movement. This really go back into what it's intended to. Now, we've been watching, we know things is crazy, and a lot of people is just leaving Haiti, right? Even some of my friends left Haiti, right? And they asked me to come with them. I'm like, no, I can't leave Haiti for the simple fact that I feel like I'm a soldier at this. Haiti needs me here because I love my country. I fought for my country in many ways. I am who I am right now because I'm Haitian and I grew up in America. So that's something that I have a lot of pride in. So when the situation get rough, I don't see myself running. I see myself staying, because this is needed. This movement is needed. You know, the worse the country get, the harder we should go. The more we should do, because we can't afford to lose our country, or we can't afford to let our country fall into the wrong hands of people that just want to take over our land. And that's exactly how I feel. Because no matter what's going on right now, right, the property value is not affected by this. Land is still skyrocketing high. They running families away from their neighborhood, but land is still skyrocketing high. So this is why I say, if you want to invest in Haiti, I still believe it's a good idea. You want to buy land, I feel as though it's a good idea, because a year from now, it's going to be so high that you won't be able to afford it. And what's going to end up happening is what's happening now. People from different countries are coming in as groups, putting the groups together to acquire land, to building stuff. So while this stuff is going on, we are the only ones scared of our country. These other people, they come in the country and invest and build no matter what goes on. You know? So We have to be mindful of that. Let's be mindful of that. Just look at the bigger picture. Let's look at the scales. This stuff is going on. All the local Haitians are scared, and they even telling their family not to come to Haiti, not to invest in Haiti, right? But all these lands is being bought by who? For what? What's going on? So how come we as a people cannot come together as a group to make these things happen? Not saying that it's not happening. We just need it done more frequently. We need to make it a norm. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. So, graduating finally. Big shout out to Miss Lita Midget. Miss Lita Midget for graduating. Congratulations. I know you worked hard towards that. You're finally graduating. So that's hard work, determination, and it's definitely paying off. And this is what this program represent. You know, we're gonna put in the hard work through the good times, through the bad times. We're going to stay committed because we have a vision, and this vision have to be fulfilled. And what this vision is about is making sure these kids get a better opportunity, making sure these kids have some form of, how can I say this? We expose these kids to new curriculum that's going to develop their mind to be able to do things that hasn't been done before in Haiti. It's time to create new industries. It's time to plan for the future. It's time to think about tomorrow. I'm not just here looking at today. Sometimes when I think about Haiti, I think about what is Haiti 20 years from now? What is Haiti going to look like 20 years from now? You know? And I believe that we hold that power. We hold that key of what Haiti could be like 20 years from now. And the reason we have that power, we hold that key, because it's our decision to get involved, you know, and invest into the proper ingredients to give the soil the proper nutrients to bear good fruit. And that's what it's about. So for everybody that support this movement, that sponsor a teacher, that help sponsor the food budget, thank you so much. I had a video with one of the brothers that came to visit Haiti, right? He was enjoying Haiti. And I asked him, do you actually know the impact that you are having by sponsoring a teacher? And you might not really understand the impact. You know, you might just do it because you a God-fearing person, or you just a loving person, or you just love Haiti, right? But in actuality, that right there, sponsoring teacher or sponsoring a budget, is a signal of hope, is a signal of possibility. It's just showing people that it's people out there that care for Haiti, love Haiti, believe in Haiti, and invest in Haiti. Because if you didn't believe in Haiti, if you didn't care in Haiti, you wouldn't waste your money. So for everybody that make a contribution, when I see a teacher get sponsored, what y'all do is y'all ignite a new fuel in me. Y'all ignite the fuel in me. Y'all show me that I'm not in this fight by myself. Y'all show me that it's soldiers standing along with me for a better Haiti, because a better Haiti will come, and it must come, and it's on us to bring that change. And that change is not going to happen if you just sit back and you watch and you just talk about it. This change only going to happen if you get involved. You just got to remember when the war was going on in America, and they was sending kids fresh out of school into the army. This is like that, but except it's not done with bloodshed. It's just done with positivity, y'all. It's just done with positivity, and that right there goes a long way. So for all my peoples, once again, who supported me through my ups and downs to be able to support the school, thank you so much. Only God could bless you. Only God could reward you for the wonderful things that you are doing, but might not understand the magnitude of the things that you're doing. So thank you so much. So another thing, we're trying to find a way to stabilize this movement, y'all. We're trying to find a way to stabilize this movement, to make sure this movement is always here, right? It's always here, even if I'm gone, because we don't know what the future holds. You never know how things could turn. That's just life for everybody. And one of the things I want to do is make sure that this movement is a part of the community, is a part of Haiti. where the children could come and learn all these different things that they won't necessarily learn in a conventional school. We didn't come to Haiti to build a conventional school. We didn't come to Haiti to support the conventional school. We came to Haiti and we created a whole new system, a system that's needed, a system that's needed, but the system cannot continue if we don't understand the severity of it all and decide to get active. Right now, we are trying to build a business, y'all. We need to establish a business for the school so that way that could take a lot of weight off our shoulders and that could guarantee that this school movement could thrive on its own. So I'm encouraging everybody that's watching this movement, y'all, especially for the ones that can't continuously support or sponsor a teacher, to make a donation to Cash App $, Haiti Future, and say, this is what I got, a one-time donation for the business. Good luck, and we will be watching to see what you do with that. So for, like I said, once again, for the people that's watching, that want to see this movement going and want to sponsor a teacher or want to sponsor the food budget, but cannot because of your own personal problem, we are now and on our way of creating a business, getting everybody involved, creating a business. So we need your help to stabilize this movement, to keep this movement going, and to put it on our own, to make sure that we can carry this. So make a contribution for the business, y'all. When y'all make the contribution, say for the business. I had a video speaking to the teachers and sharing some great ideas with y'all. We've been doing this now for 2 years, y'all. We've been doing this now for 2 years. Ooh, God is good. God is good. This is God's work. This is not my work, y'all. God is good. We've been doing this for 2 years. And one of my biggest things was never the curriculum. My struggles was never the curriculum. My struggles was always making sure that we paid the teachers and feeding the kids. And things been really rough. Even right now, we was short on the teacher's budget, right? But my teachers know who I am. So they was able to understand that we are having some hardship. So, and what I'm seeing right now is a decline in the sponsors. And I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the economy. I don't know if it's just what's going on in Haiti. But it's been a decline of the sponsors, right? And I want to thank all my sponsors that put in overtime, gave a little extra this month to make sure that we have another month of success. So George Gilliam said, you're encouraging me, bro, to come home. Keep it up, bro. Thank you, my brother. And even if you come home or you stay over there, as long as you foot home, as long as you with this battle for goodness, because if you look at the news, they're not saying good things about us. They come to Haiti and show the worst of the worst for the simple fact it's clickbait and it's popular, but when you are trying to do good, they don't want to show that. Like, you see, we doing the school, right? And positive vibes. Building the school. Nobody like in the government or in Haiti has contributed nothing our way, not even a bag of rice, right? But God forbid if instead of a school we was doing something negative, we was building a gang, it would have been fully funded already. But being know that we want to do good, it's going to be a harder road. And I'm a hard dude, so I don't mind going through that harder road. I don't mind going through those tough trials and tribulations to put my country on my back, to say that I love Haiti and I know what Haiti could be, and I want to be a part in the change that I know will come for Haiti. I want to be a part of the Haiti for the next 20 years. What Haiti look like for the next 20 years, I want to have a part in that. And I know what I want to bring is positive energy. I want to bring opportunities. I want to bring hope. I want to bring possibilities. And I just don't want to talk about it. I want to do it with action. I want to put my hands in the pot and make sure that we save our country. Because if you ask me, our country is under attack in many different ways. In many different ways. We as the Haitian people has always been under attack, but what's always saved us was our strength. And what I mean by our strength, not just the ones boots on the ground, but the ones from all around the world, all the Haitians from around the world, because home is where the heart is at. For everybody that, no matter where you at, that never gave up on Haiti, that never gave up on Haiti, that always through trials and tribulations stuck with Haiti. I'm talking to y'all. Business are they want to promote chaos. That's why they won't fund it. I'm sure if we can put how good ads that show the work, people will fund. Okay, Rizza. And I was speaking to somebody today, a good brother, and he said the same thing. We definitely got to put out the good ads so the people will fund it. So that's definitely powerful right there, because I just had a conversation with a brother today, and that's what we were speaking about. What's going on with this? Okay, we back. So, and I'm very mindful of that. I don't like I have to show the chaos, because, the chaos to me, it's not rampant. It's not like you go outside and there's chaos everywhere. Now, it's those areas, just like in every country, it's those areas. So I don't really focus on the chaos, because the chaos is not around me. Now I would say it's a little close, but that's not all there is to it. It's still life. People still living, going to the streets, doing the things that they are doing, and just like any other country, you might go in this area and you might feel like your life is in danger. You might be in situations where you might feel your life is in danger. So we're not just going to just put that as a Haiti thing. We're going to put that to just a life thing. So let me see. Even me, when the people I've been speaking to do ads, I had to not do them with them, because they won't represent good things for Haiti. Only have two places only have two places right now that's good. And please let me know what that means. Only have two places right now that's good. I want to understand a little bit more. But I know even me, the people I've been speaking to do ads, I had to not do them with them, because they won't represent good things for Haiti. Only to have two places right now, and that's good. And you know me, I just speak from the heart. I just try to be a real dude, and I feel as though it's my duty to inform you and to never misinform you of what's going on. That's why I never come to you and say Haiti do not have its problems. Yeah, every country have its problems, but the thing is, I'm talking about solutions. How can we find solutions? Because that's always been my thing. We can sit here and complain about all these things, but if we're not finding the solutions and taking actions, we are not doing nothing. We are not doing nothing. And my initiative and my action is to invest in education. And once we stabilize that movement, then guess what? We could go to different sectors and different areas that's needed and start creating, because, I believe that I am a creator. We could create, because I don't mind starting from rock bottom. I don't mind starting from zero. As long as I believe in it, then it's great. And then I believe that it's going to happen. And I want people to know I'm 100% committed to this movement. And I 100% believe in a better Haiti. And I believe the time will come for a better Haiti. But it won't just come if we don't get active. I know a better Haiti is not coming if I don't put my hand in the pot, just like it won't come if you don't put your hand in the pot. So, to all my brothers and sisters that's watching, I need y'all to get involved. Even if it's not me, just get involved on a positive side of Haiti. Anybody that's doing positivity, may it be business, may it be humanitarian work, whatever it is, it's time to get active. So this is a call for calling all hands on deck. It's time to get active. And what make me see this is, once they show the negativity and the stuff that's going on and seeing some of the stuff that's funded, that's when I'm like, okay, we are under attack. We are under attack. If you are under attack, what you gonna do? If your home is under attack and you have your family there, what you gonna do? Are you gonna run, or are you gonna stay and protect your family? And that's how I feel about Haiti. That's how I feel about my heritage. That's how I feel about my bloodline. I was born a man. I feel as though I'm a warrior. I feel as though I'm a soldier. When things get rough, I don't run. I stand there and I put my strength to it. Because man, some shy palu. If a rock was going down the hill, if we all run, we are going to get rolled over. But if strong men in the community come and give a hand, the more hands that come, to help, we could actually push this rock up the opposite direction than it was coming in. And that's the mind that we got to carry because we have to say so. You know, everybody looking for their spot in the political world. We want to vote. We want to get active in more businesses. We waiting for the government to open up the doors for the diaspora, right? But the thing is, there's so many ways that we can fight. That time is going to come. It's going to come. But let's just continue to fight, y'all. Let's continue to just put goodness in the atmosphere. Let's continue to invest in our country. Let's continue to hope for a better day. And the way to do that, y'all, is to get active. So thank y'all so much, y'all. Thank y'all so much for everybody that gets involved, from the men to the women to the older people, anybody that believe in this movement, anybody that believe in Haiti, anybody that just want to counter what they throwing at us. The negativity that they are throwing at us, we could counter that with positivity. And I'm a firm believer that love conquers all. Hate don't have no place against love. If you put hate and love together, love will always win. Just like if you put darkness and light together, the light will always outshine the darkness. And this is what's going on. This is what's going on. Let's counteract with positivity. Let's counteract, and we all need to get involved. And this is what this is about, y'all. So, and we have a foundation to stand on. And we definitely have a foundation to stand on. And that foundation is, you know, we started the school. Just look at what we started, y'all. When I started the school, I didn't even have no location. It was just so real in my heart, so real in my spirit that I was willing to come outside and teach the kids sitting on rocks because I knew this was needed. I knew that seeing the kids out of school when other kids going to school just wasn't a normal thing. Some of these kids getting educated and some of these kids not being educated. And it's like these kids right here is not having no chance. And these kids right here is part of our future. Whether you rich or poor, if you live here, you are part of our future. If we want a better future, we must be willing to invest and make that difference. And that's exactly what we did. And, you know, through God's grace, we was able to find a location. And then step by step, we was able to build the program. Then we came across some hardship. We got a new location that could represent, and that location was needed because, you know, it showed us what we could do when we come together. But it's since we got that location, people feel as though like we made it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Since we got that location, a lot of sponsorship was down. And I don't know if people wanna see desperation or poverty or just ugly stuff to say, oh, they in need, let me do this, let me do this. I don't know if that's what it is, you know, but we are actually renting out a space because I felt as though that the kids needed that. We came across some hardships too with the location that we had, but the kids needed that. Y'all needed that. Because for everybody that contribute, the school represents you. And I wanted you to see that we was moving in the right directions with the approach that we take, with the growth, and just showing you not only the kids are learning, but visually you can see it. All the kids now have uniforms. We didn't have that in the beginning. You know, and now we spoken into existence. We are blessed to have this wonderful STEM program. And this STEM program, you know, I believe in STEM. Anybody that know what this is about, what STEM is about, it's a wonderful, wonderful curriculum. And this right here will definitely open up the kids' minds. It will teach them new things that will bring them to new heights. And this is the stuff that we need. We need more STEM programs in Haiti. Do you understand that we are taking the kids from a small level and we're going to teach them how to code at an early age? Do you understand the possibilities, the doors that will open up for them? These children that was out of school, some of them never been to school, some of them was in school but couldn't afford to go to school, are now having a chance to learn how to code at an early age without putting that financial burden on their parents because you care. That's big, y'all. That's definitely big. And I hope with my speech right here, I don't offend nobody. Because I mean good. I'm just speaking my heart. You know, if you want to support the movement, you want to support the movement. If you don't support the movement and I don't have no more sponsors, then that means, okay, this good initiative that we was taking cannot exist. You know, that's one less good thing that's in Haiti. You know, so but I just encourage you. I don't know what else to say no more, y'all. But I truly feel that we, as Haitians, we are definitely under attack by an invisible force. We don't know who it is, but as I look at it, it shouldn't be that many guns in this country, man. Where are these guns coming from? It shouldn't be that many guns in the country. It's like the wrong things is being invested in. You know, all these guns could have been hospitals. It could have been schools. Somebody is letting them in. You know, they are destroying our national product. So we have to counterattack that. We have to counterattack that by just uniting and doing something good, something positive. I'm not asking you to do nothing negative. I'm just asking you to let's do something positive for our country, you know, and invest in people that's been proven to do the right thing. Invest in people that you know really love their country and really want the best for their country. For real, y'all. So that's just what I stand here before y'all and I tell y'all, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Some of y'all might not want to hear this because it's not fancy and it's not about, you know, but it's about me. This is the core of it all. This is how I feel. We are under attack and we must come together to counter that negativity with some positivity. That's it. Invest in our country, believe in our country, love our country. Don't abandon our country while we're going through some stuff. That's it, y'all. That's really what I want to tell y'all. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I love my country. I love my rich history. I love who I am. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in this world. And I choose to be here. I choose to be here to be on the front line of making change, of bringing positivity, of taking the kids while they're young and showing them something new, showing them the possibilities, showing them new heights, showing them what they become, showing them what can happen through education, you know? So just opening up the doors for them, making sure that we're not giving them the normal education in Haiti. We're not giving them the normal education. We're giving them STEM, we're giving them computers, and we are equipping them with English. Do you understand itself what that could do for the kids? That could just, they could sit from home and work. They could sit from home and work anywhere around the world because they went to school for this. And this is the school that we created. And the school didn't start like this. As we rise, our curriculum is rising. Our donors is going down, but our curriculum is rising, and we fighting and we fighting and we fighting and we fighting. And I'm going to keep fighting until the wheels fall off because this is something that I believe in. This is something that I believe in. This is something that I'm passionate about. This is something that I'm determined about. So no matter who support me and who don't, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight because I love my country. I don't love my country because of you. I love my country because of me. So no matter who stand by, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that we provide something good in Haiti. To make sure that the kids that's out of school don't have to go join this because that's the only option. But they have this option also right here too. We have to counteract with positivity. We have to counteract with love. That's it, y'all. And I drop the mic. Have a blessed night, everybody.